Greetings. Look at me. I'm all clean shaven. I got kind of tired of being so scruffy, and I thought, you know what? Maybe it'll improve my mood if I go ahead and groom myself. And so I went ahead and did. I wish I could do something with my hair because it's just getting so long. Ugh. But I thought I'd make myself clean shaven. What do you think? Back to my regular face. Without me having to go into work, I can look really scruffy and wear just casual clothes, and I'm still dressed casually, but at least now I'm clean shaven. It was a chore because it's amazing how bristly my beard gets if I don't trim it or shave, and even though I was keeping it shorter with a electric razor, um, it still was like weed whacking it. And then my eyebrows were getting so long, I noticed that I had all these scraggly little eyebrows, and took the clipper and shortened those. I tried to trim a little bit more on the sides because look at this, it's getting so. I'm gonna get a Dorothy Hamill hairdo before too much longer, except the top is like so thin and you can really see my bald spot and it's starting to look like a bad comb over. But I'll survive. I mean, I'm not being seen in public much, except when I walk the dog, but I'm not having to do job assignments where I have to dress up and look really presentable. So, so I can go ahead and look a little bit more like a slut. But I decided, make myself look clean shaven again. See my face. Hopefully I don't look as old with a clean face. I'm sitting here with the dog, Trinity, right by my side. Let me tilt. There she is. Say hi, Trinity. Yeah. Anyhow, so she and I went for some walks. And other than that, I have nothing to report except that last night, after I had uploaded the video from my phone, because I had it plugged into my charger, and I have concrete floors in my condo, stained concrete. They're kind of cool. As I was walking past my desk, my toe caught the cord, the charging cord for this phone, yanked the phone off my desk, flung it across the room, and shattered the front and the back of the phone. So right now, as I'm videoing this, I'm seeing myself through a cracked screen, and it cracked in a really kind of cool way because it's like fractal. I did a test video to see if it's okay, and I guess it's coming out okay, but it's funny to look at through the phone because it's all fractured. I did venture out because my service is Sprint, and they were showing online that only one store in Dallas is open, the one off of Park Lane, and I could go get a replacement phone. And I decided I was going to get the newer version of the LG because I'm a big fan of LG phones. So I was going to get the LG V40 since I tend to do a lot of photographs and videos on my phone, and that phone is kind of designed for that. But I got there, and they were sold out of it. Even though online it showed that they still had some in stock, I guess it didn't update. So I guess I will have to order it online because they said they won't be getting any more in because their business has slowed down quite a bit, so they're not keeping the stores as stocked. And then, I guess I get to transfer the information from one phone to the other. So that's what I'll be doing later on tonight. I'll just go ahead and order the new replacement phone and have a brand new phone, hopefully even a better camera than this one. Other than that, I don't really have much else to report. I tried watching a little bit of press conferences, but I just was not in the mood to hear about COVID-19 today. I was started to watch and I thought, no, it's all grim news. The news has not really changed that much from day to day. So give my emotions a break because, this is going to go on for a while, and now it feels like an overkill just hearing the news. That said, on my Facebook feed, there's still people who think this is not a big deal. I don't understand how they cannot think that, almost 500,000 Americans have been infected with this. Over 10,000 people have died of this disease, that this is not a big deal. I mean, when does it become a big deal? At what point do we have to have half the population infected and then it becomes a big deal? The cognitive dissonance day by day is just mind-blowing. And the fact that now that it's so well established that this is a major issue, that there's still the deniers out there. That and my favorite, this virus was designed to weed the human population. And depending on the sources, China developed it, Russia developed it, the United States developed it, but made sure it happened in Wuhan, China. Now, if we really think about how ridiculous this is, if we really have the capacity to design the coronavirus to create COVID 19, then we would have the capability to design something to inactivate that virus. If our technology is so great that we can actually do a designer virus of this nature that does what this is doing in particular, we would have the technology to undo it. But people don't think that way. They want to be conspirational, whatever, how I'm mispronouncing the word, but you know what I mean. So I do find this cognitive dissonance so strange, so absolutely strange. And it's coming from some educated people, which goes to show you people will choose to believe what they want to believe, even though it makes no sense, and you try to point it out to them. It's just people cling to that. I used to think certain things, and then I learned, and I thought about it differently. I was convinced at one point in my early life that UFOs had visited the planet, until it was pointed out how impossible that would be due to the laws of physics. Once I learned about physics and realized how difficult that would be to travel those kinds of distances, I realized UFOs could not have come visit the planet. It just made sense. But I was someone who was a believer at one point in my life. But I'm never clinging to my system of beliefs so hard that when evidence refutes what I believe, that I will choose to refute the evidence. But that's just me, because I was taught to think critically. So that's my rant for the day. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report, except I opened a new bar of soap when I showered today, and ooh, it smells so good. The little things that bring us joy. All right, oh, look, the dog just lay down, and she's ready to go take a nap. Look, Trinity, there she is. She's giving me this look of, what you doing? Why are you talking to your camera? Oh, let me get her in there, focus better. All right, that's my news, and we'll chat tomorrow. Bye.